Jules, you can't take your wife anywhere or she'll break it, lol. Ain't that the truth? When she put that down on the desk, I looked at it and I actually thought it was like a homemade chocolate, like chocolate covered marshmallow thing or biscuit or something. Look how she's going, told you not to let me do it. And I'm like, what? That's the shed handle. Ah. Store all the schmackos. Nightmare. It's Jules that's doing it. Yeah, I am saying her cooking looks like a shed handle. She put this brown thing, this brown circular chocolate looking thing in front of me. I didn't think it was the shed handle, did I? My brain was trying to work out what it was. You don't automatically think, oh, that's obviously my shed handle. Oh, that's true. That's true. If I put some spiders in there, she won't be near it. That's true, actually. Well, most things that she puts here are food zingy. Whack-a-day I've not, and I have no intention of playing it. Hey, Shadow. A pet spider. Yeah, Jeff. I don't know where he is. I always keep a Jeff. Because having one little spider in my room is better than having 10 flies. He crosses a line sometimes. He'll build like a web in between the monitors or something. I just get rid of that. That's fine. Well, having 10 flies, but that's annoying. It's only a little spider, not a big one, just a little one. Flies are not a problem at minus 28. That's right, yeah. Minus 28. My head can't compute that. How can it be minus 28 in November? What is going on? Alex, when you step outside, it's like everything just frozen. Celsius, I think, Nightmare, it's Canada. Like, if you touch something with your bare hand outside, isn't that just going to stick to your hand? It's 38 in California, what, and minus 24 in Alberta. That's just an insane temperature difference. There is pretty dry. No, I think the lowest temperature I've lived in is like minus 10. The lowest temperature I've experienced was probably in the Smirnoff ice bar. Lurking with a gherkin. Welcome back. He lived in Edmonton once, minus 34, and moved back to the UK after that. I take it wasn't fun then. I guess it's probably like humidity, isn't it? Like if you go to Taiwan, say, where it's 35 Celsius or 40, but it's really humid, that feels very different than going to Vegas at 35, 40, where it's really dry. Like, the humidity makes a big difference. So I'm guessing it's a similar thing at the low temperatures as well. Like, the dry cold just feels better or easier to deal with than the kind of humid cold. There you go.
Oh my god, there's 23 left in this bag.
23? Well...
Yeah, it's in 2, 3, so there's a whole pallet for 23 bits of seed.
Probably wait till it gets to the end of the row and might fit back in.
I'll be you at the other end.
Oh yeah, well Jimbo, warmer air can hold more moisture. It has more energy. It's also less dense.
Happy anniversary, Nata.
We need what, Alex? Toddlito, thank you for 22 months, very close to 2 years. Seed tender, I'm not sure what you mean.
Thank you.
Happy anniversary.
It's like a trailer that has lots of seed. Ah, okay. Yeah, see what you mean. Schlane, thank you for 3 months. I don't know how I was sub for 3 months, but let's go with it. Well, technically, you've probably been sub for 2 months, and now you're starting your third. Like, you pay your money at the start, then you get a month, then you pay money again, then you get another month, and then you just paid your money again, and now you're starting your third month. But you've only been around sub for 2, if you see what I mean. Which is why it doesn't feel like 3, because it's not. It's 2. Vicman, it's a pre-release version, so there are no mods. Two Fingers, thank you for 2 months. Oh, you want me to use the ridge marker? Oh my god. It's just cheating, isn't it? I've been doing all this field absolutely fine, and now you want the ridge marker. More meeting tonight? I don't know. You never understood how to use ridge markers. Well, the basic premise is that it creates a line that you then drive down the middle of, essentially. Nightsy, I can't give reviews or comparisons yet until Tuesday. So, think of it this way. The ridge marker is like half the width of the cedar. So if you drive back down the middle, it should just be perfect. That's the general idea. But you can already see my ridge line is off, so I'm going to try and stay straight this time. We'll try and keep a straight line and get the mark straight. Tuesday. Basically when the game releases, Presley. Yes, Meadow, that got fixed on Friday. But that only seemed to affect combines in my experience. So now you line up on the middle of the ridge. And drive. And if you drive down the middle, the left edge will be perfectly aligned with the bit that you just did. No elevator waiting music. Well, you can always YouTube it yourself. Yep, you can drive the train. You can use it. Yeah, it does require you to drive straight. Otherwise you'll end up with a line that's like that. But if you can't drive straight, then you're gonna take more time seeding a field anyway. How's the logging up for the rest of the guys? I think they're not logging, I'm not sure. What is everybody else doing?
And me and Muttley are doing the contract.
Yeah, €35,000 contract.
What, a harvest?
No.
Sugar beets?
Sugar beets.
And what about Mick and Sammy?
I'm
Well,
free at the moment.
I've been running pallets backwards and forwards to you and trying to tidy the yard up.
Just a tool create a line in the next row. Yes, that's the point of it. It's a simple
Nice.
device.
Have we not got an own trailer?
Yes.
There is a trailer in the barn, isn't there?
I think I saw a yellow one kicking around.
Yeah, I thought there was a Joskin trailer in the barn but next to the combine.
If we have one, use that.
We have.
We could try cotton later, yeah. See the horse paddock and the large horse paddock. I don't even know where we'd put one of these. I mean, this is not even the large one. Look at it. It's massive. I need to think about a horse paddock and where we're going to put it. I'll have to buy a small field, convert it into grass.
We're going to change 20 into grass once that crop has finished.
I want a Palomino. Please.
Hey, shopping.
Only if I can have a black stallion.
I want red run.
Whatever you want.
So I spent all that time making 20 into a bigger field and you're just going to grass over it?
Yeah.
God.
Wow.
Well, we had to keep you busy somehow.
Now
AMJ,
you're just doing
see you
nothing.
later, sir.
I suppose putting the horses near the animal dealer isn't going to really affect them too much, is it?
I'm sure not. They'll probably just think they're going on holiday.
Okay, do you think we could all have a horse and ride around the range? Yeehaw! We got any cows? Can we do a roundup?
Why do they need to go near the animal dealer?
Well, it was just you don't get profit out of horses, do you? But, you know, maybe a future plan would be make 25 into a field for pigs and stuff like that, so the trip to the animal dealer is just across the road.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you ride them every day after 10 days, they're worth quite a bit of money. Like 35 grand each kind of money.
Well, considering they're $5 to buy, that's not a bad profit.
Exactly. Because one guy said, I don't think he knew about editing farm XML files, but one guy said, yeah, I just played it on super fast speed, bought some horses, trained them through 10 days, and then sold them all and made like 400,000.
Nice.
Oh, it's 50k for a fully trained horse. There you go. That's 10 times your money. So it's almost like, yeah, like that's significant. That is like 10% a day.
Can I make a suggestion, Bob?
Cool.
Can we give up arable farming and go to livestock?
Well, we still need to feed them, so we just need to work out what we're going to feed them with.
You can buy all
Glass
the food
and
you need.
water? That's free.
What is?
Glass and water? That's free.
Yep. I think the horses want oats.
You can buy all that stuff. Hay and oats and that.
You can,
It's
but
not-
that comes out your profit, doesn't it? So if you can make it yourself,
It's not that expensive, plus we can keep a couple of small fields for oats if we need to. And if we turn 6 into grass, then we'll have that for hay.
forget farming, just have a ranch. Yeah, just keep pigs and horses and stuff.
Not 6, 9, 20.
You just have to make sure it's a flat bit of ground, don't we?
Welcome back, Meta.
Exactly. If you grow your own feed, you're going to reduce all the costs of buying it in. That was my point. I think we need to get a lot of hay and stuff ready.
Happy anniversary, Meta.
I think we should get into livestock, but I also think we should grow our own stuff if we can.
Yeah, that's cool.
So we should start getting hay and things like that.
So you could just about fit the horse stable paddock thing on the corner of field 6 if you don't come any further over than your next line.
Wait, which one are you looking? I'm not... If we're seeding this, we need to grow it and harvest it.
That's what I'm saying. If you don't seed that bottom corner down by the pylon,
So you're talking about putting it on 6?
I've got it in the editor just trying to place it somewhere, and there's some room on 20 because it's flat enough.
Which one?
And then it was just the bottom right hand corner of 6.
6. Hang on, bottom right hand corner. You know what, the large or the small thingy?
The shortest side,
The large or the small horse pen?
the small one.
Yeah, it would fit though.
Yeah, so if we were to just grass that tiny section underneath the lime,
Yeah, if we just grass from where I am now, and then we've got
or
all
yeah,
of that side of it for buildings, for livestock.
you could either chop the field, so place the paddock down and then sort of seed up to the edge of it, but so on the short edge, make the short edge shorter, or you could just grass whatever's left. I don't know. It's up to.
Well, I'm thinking we just grass whatever's left, and then you've got all that strip there for livestock stuff.
Yeah, and we could extend 6 up on the north side anyway, couldn't we? Because there is plenty of land. The field could be longer, couldn't it?
All right. So, well, I'll just seed grass then if we're in agreement.
I wasn't listening, but yes, I agree.
Yes, I concur.
What, that you weren't listening, but you agree?
Exactly.
We're busy working, not listening.
At least he admits he wasn't listening. Yep. Or you could seed a corner with oats. We could do. We could also split this field up into smaller pieces and do one oats and something else, you know? That's weird. So those weeds that got burnt down are still there now when you put grass back in. How weird's that? Two-third Nelson. What's a horse's favourite sport? Stable tennis. Oh, thank you, Nelson. That is a cracker joke right there. If you use a roller, you can return the field to grass without using seed. Really? Use a roller, you can return the field to grass without seeding.
Okay, I'll bring one over.
Test that theory.
It's under the miscellaneous heading in tool.
Yeah, just renting it, do we think?
Yeah, why not?
Crop started growing.
We'll just buy it if we need to.
Alex, can you jump into the Discord? Yeah, you're in there. I'm going to drag Alex down now.
Okay.
Hey there.
Yo!
Hey.
Hey, Dean.
Push to talk.
Damn.
Good morning.
morning. He must be like other side of the world.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Minus 28 Celsius, boy.
Oh, yes, please.
The cold. I seen what you said about the coldest that you ever experienced. The coldest that I've experienced when I was still hauling oil was up in Yellowknife, minus 51.
Minus 51.
That's when it stops being fun. Well, minus 51 with wind chill.
Yeah, you can keep that.
Now, I quite enjoy the cold, but that is too cold.
What's going on here then?
It was like minus 43, and then you have wind chill, and then yeah. What server am I joining?
Oh, can't remember the name of it. If one of the guys can.
Give me a sec.
So are you bringing a roller? Are you going to roll this, or are you bringing a roller and I roll it?
I'm bringing a roller.
Okay.
The action is undecided. I think you can actually hook up to it. You need to hook up to the side of it.
Rolled grass doesn't give a big yield like planted grass. It's alright, we're going to build on it, it's fine. We're not actually going to yield it. So it's all good.
Ah, there's the grass painter.
Alex, I'll send it through to you in private message, mate. You're on continental Europe. So
10-4.
Look at it, it's left the server. Now I've got to try and guess what we're doing this.
So, Paul, if someone tells you a joke right now and you laugh, it really will be squirrel rough.
What the heck, Jack?
You'll be rolling on the floor laughing.
Ah. I'm literally rolling.
But
Oh, yeah.
People complain when I make their jokes.
I love
only
bad
the
jokes.
greatest quality here, Alex. You know that.
That was so bad, yeah, I'm saying nothing.
Nothing changed.
So we've got weeds growing all over this field, even though I just sprayed it with herbicide.
Are they actually weeds?
Pretty certain they are. They look like weeds. They've grown quicker than the crop. It's like we seeded and then the weeds just instantly sprang up. It's ridiculous.
Sorry, try sending that PM again. I just realized I was on.
okay.
Right, how wide is this thing?
There you go.
Okay, that works.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Mutley joins the server. He gets neutralized by the Soul Doctor D. The scumbaggery of it all. Wackaday, I want one of these rollers. I could like level my garden and then just instantly paint grass back on it. It's the magic paint roller.
Welcome back.
Tour 2028. Welcome back, Tour. Doesn't remove bushes. I are disappointed. I really wish that roller rolled over the bushes and flattened them. Jack Griff, thank you for 26 months, sir.
You and me, bro.
How many's playing? You've got Motley, Sammy, Mad Mick, and Jack, and then Alex has just joined. Well, he's about to join. Now. 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 Okay, he's not joining.
Now he is.
Alex on dial-up confirmed.
Just think of the trip that those packets are having to take.
And how cold they're getting on that trip.
Yeah, I apologize for the wait.
It takes a while for those packets to get through minus 28 Celsius. No, wackaday. Everybody in the UK, we've been getting like super fast connections. I've not seen that yet. Hen Dog, 22 months. They will have that roller do the other surfaces in a patch very soon. Good. Because right now, getting rid of bushes is really annoying. You have to plough them out. Motley! Always joins mid-turn. That's why they call him mid-turn Motley.
Do you want to plough those bushes out then, Paul?
No, it's fine. Once we build on them, they'll get flattened. It would be nice if the chainsaw worked. Are you in the game then, Alex?
Yes, sir, I am.
We're going to build a horse pasture thing shortly. Maybe some other livestock things. I've not tried the stump cutter on the bushes. That sounds very tedious though.
Okie dokie.
Somi, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Wiggle your front loader up and down.
As in up and down, or just the jaws?
No, just up and down. Well, just move the fork in general. Okay, that's all I needed. Thank you.
The fuel consumption you can set in the options. I think it's set on low fuel consumption, but you can change it. See you in a bit, Hom. I'm doing fine, thank you, some more. We're just making all this bit grass so we can build on
Might
it.
be worth getting a maintenance shed as well. This tractor's already down a quarter.
Yeah. Like 250k, I think. Or more, they're pretty expensive. I think the farmhouse is 340, I think they might be 250.
Where do you need me, sir?
I don't need you on 6. Does anybody else need Alex to do something?
I think Muttley and Madnick have the contract on 10 handled. There's not much left.
Okay, I'm just going to do contract then.
Going to do one at a time on the contracts.
Have you joined the farm? You need to join the farm.
Oh, yeah.
I'll put it on now, Ron. We should have some stuff to do shortly. Sharpie.
Well, Joe 6 could do weeding, couldn't it?
Yeah, 6
Normal
does
weed.
need... Well, we haven't got a weeder, but if you buy a weeder, then you could do 6, Alex.
We were leaving 19 for you to do, Paul.
Alex, can you join the farm so I can promote you?
Done.
Right, so if you want to buy a weeder, you could weed 6, or... What was the other thing, Jack?
We were leaving 19 for you to do, but if you'd rather not, then that's free to do.
To do what?
It needed potato harvesting.
Do you get a potato harvester or do you need a police?
We don't own one, we were just renting the equipment.
Thomas, you
for
can
the
just edit your XML file and change your money.
10-4.
Now I can't see what we've done. Just can't see a thing now. Yeah, Plymouth, it releases on midnight European time, which is like 11 PM UK. But if you're Eastern time, then that should be 7 PM for you, I think. If you're East Coast. Because you're 5. Oh no, it's going to be 6 hours off midnight.
Or that
Yeah,
very
6
one
PM.
is a beast.
Alright.
You have to have the farmhouse to skip night, or you just speed time up. What in the physics is that doing? What the heck, man? So which size paddock do we want? Do we want a normal for 50k or a large for 95?
The standard one's fine. Is there like a limit on how many horses you can have in it?
8. You can have 16 in the large.
8 will be enough on it.
I don't have an objection for 8.
But if we were going to get 8 and then ride them every day, get them right up to the 50, then
Do you remember Bill Gates saying who would ever want more than 640k of RAM? I do. Just say.
Well, get 16 then. Go big or go home. Stick with the chat philosophy.
Well, if you're going to go 16, you might as well go 32, mightn't you?
Can't, unfortunately. Actually, this land's going to be expensive. Oh boy. It's 100k.
100,000.
Yeah, it's 50 grand paddock, and it's going to cost us 100,000 just to plop it down. And it gets
Wow.
more expensive as you move up the hill.
Weeder.
$88. Had 88 then. 92, 94.
And trust Alex to go and get the biggest bit of equipment
What do you
in
mean
the game.
there was a 50k? No way was there a 50k.
Why you want to harvest potatoes, right?
Yeah.
It costs 50k, but it doesn't cost 50k to put down. 50k at the top. Let's have a look.
do we have any time-sensitive crops on at the moment?
It probably said 50k when it was red. Wait, it's 50k there. It keeps changing between 50 there and 300. Oh my god, this is fast.
It's really easy to place those buildings at night then, Paul.
It's not that. It's like it has to be on a pixel to get 50k, and a few more pixels to the right, it's 320.
Wow. It's a bit of a difference.
Yeah, it really is. See, I don't think that 50's... It won't stay on the 50k. It is a lie. Yeah, it's 50 when it's calculating exactly, like... We're not going to be able to buy it for 50. Grid snapping C. Let's try down here again. $61. See, I don't know if that thing in the middle of the field is necessary. You see that weird patch in the middle? But when you lower
That'll
it,
be
it's 63k. Like, I don't know if we need that or not. It's 62 there, 61, 60. Patch is water. Do we need the water? Get it for like 62. Without the patch in the middle that might be water.
62 is fine.
I just don't know if I need that water.
What? You're actually on a patch of water. Won't
No,
it lower
it comes
the...
with it. Because like if I elevate it, no matter where I am, it shows it. But if I lower it down, it disappears. More worryingly though is the marker box nearest to me disappears if I lower 2 down, which kind of implies we won't be able to drop off there then.
But won't it actually lower the ground there down to that lower... So everything will still be at, like, foot height, but just lower down. So you're basically creating a crater.
I don't know.